Hello, Leos. Welcome to your mid-May 2017 tarot reading. So, the first message that I have out here is in regards to relationship. So, I feel like some of you are caught between two relationship partners. So, I feel like you have an earth sign here, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. This is somebody that is very, I want to say like they're very loving, very caring, very sensual. I feel like this energy about them where they're so serious minded, okay? And when they're very serious minded, it's almost like they speak from everything that they say is very practical. So you might, joke around and they're just like, no, stop it. They just seem to me to be very serious, and so you feel almost like the fun is taken out of the relationship. You feel that because they're so serious, you can't really behave in a goofy manner. And so the relationship feels a little bit heavy. It feels a little bit stagnant. It feels almost as if your vitality, your spirit, your youth is kind of like, dampened as a result of staying in this relationship. I feel some of you are married to this person or you are somewhat financially or legally linked to this person. So even though you might have wanted to leave for quite some time, there might be children in the picture. There might be assets. There might be legal, like documents that need to be, I guess, like dismantled before you can leave. And I see some of you potentially leaving this person or have already been separated or are trying to move away, but there's still that, the children, the assets and the financial link associated with this person. On the other hand, I have another person here. This is showing up here as it's the Knight of Swords. So this is an air sign, an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. And this is somebody who's a lot more fun, a lot more spontaneous, but they are a little bit careless. And I feel like the energy exchange between you and this person, it feels really, really strong. But for some reason, you feel like they weren't appreciative of you. You felt like they weren't very sensual. They were too independent, I guess. And so in that relationship, it just feels like nothing was really keeping you both together. And I feel like for some of you, you wanted a lot more attention from this person, okay? Some of you are dating one of these people and others might be trying to decide between two of these people, one of these people. And I feel like, like the whole point here is that we make the most out of our circumstances. Whatever lovers, relationship partner, colleagues, whoever comes into our life teaches us certain things about ourselves. So with that earth sign, for example, so that's a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. That earth sign teaches you to be a lot more practical, to be a lot more sincere with what you say. When you say something, other people hold you to your words. So that earth sign is teaching you these things about, being very careful about what you say and making sure that they match up with your actions, right? And the earth sign is also teaching you to be very independent, to be very self-sufficient, so that when they're not around taking care of, the bookkeeping, taking care of the logistics, taking care of the practical things in your life, that you still can cultivate your skills to do this on your own. Okay, so they're teaching you practical life skills. And then for others of you dealing with this air sign is teaching you to think outside the box, is teaching you about, doing things a smart way rather than a hard way. So they know how to cut corners, and you might look at them and think that, wow, they're kind of irresponsible because they cut corners so much. But I feel like they're very intelligent. They know their capabilities. And they know that even if they cut corners, they're going to be able to save a lot of time without shortchanging, the end result for anybody else. So they're very intelligent. They're teaching you to really work within, like work with your capabilities, know what your skills are, know what your deficits are, so that you can maximize your skills and minimize your deficits. So I feel like you're learning a lot through these, relationship partners. I'm sensing of you. Some of you are moving from one relationship, possibly from the earth sign towards the air sign, or from the air sign towards the earth sign. So I feel like there's a shift in energy between love relationships, okay? And I feel that if you have been very, very distant in the previous relationship, you're going to be a lot more affectionate in the new relationship, which I feel is going to work out really well for you. What I'm also sensing as well, and this is the second message that I have here, I feel like there's a major need here to repair family relationships. Okay, so this could be your relationship with children, your relationship with parents, your relationship with your family unit. Because I feel like there might have been times where you have spent a significant time away from them. And I'm seeing like some health issues with mothers, you know, like your mother, for example, stepmother, whoever it is that raised you. I feel like there's a need to um, go back home, take care of some things, reconcile some relationships. And I feel that it might be a good time for you to do this, okay? So I hope the reading has been helpful for you guys, Leos. Take care of yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon, and I'll be back for the next month's reading. Bye bye.